I bet you didn't know these 14 things happened during the week of June 9th through 14th. June 9th. 14. In 68 AD, Roman Emperor Nero dies by suicide outside of Rome at the age of 30. He'd risen to power at 17 thanks to the orchestration of his mother, Julia Agrippina. 13. In 2013, Maureen Kelly vanished in Gifford-Pinchot National Forest in Washington state while hiking with friends. It was reported the 19-year-old took off her clothes, walked into the woods, and disappeared to fulfill a spiritual quest. She has never been found. June 10th. 12. In 1692, Bridget Bishop was the first victim of the Salem witch trials and was put to death by hanging. She was accused of being a witch by a group of girls in town. Bishop protested her innocence but was found guilty at trial. 11. In 1896, Amelia Dyer was executed at Newgate Prison in London, England, at the age of 59 or 60. Dyer, a serial killer who operated over a 30-year period, placed ads in newspapers offering to adopt unwanted children in exchange for money. Once she had the children, she killed them and kept the adoption fee. It is believed she has killed hundreds of infants. June 11th. 10. In 1943, Henry Hill, who was the inspiration for the movie Goodfellas, was born. 9. In 1955, race car driver Pierre Levegh crashed into spectators at the Le Mans race in France, killing 82 people. June 12th. 8. In 1929, Anne Frank was born. 7. In 1994, Nicole Brown Simpson and her friend Ron Goldman were stabbed to death outside her home in Brentwood, California. Suspicion quickly fell on her ex-husband, football legend O.J. Simpson. Though he was acquitted in 1995, a 1997 civil trial found Simpson liable for the deaths. June 13th. 6. In 1966, the U.S. Supreme Court establishes Miranda rights. The U.S. Supreme Court hands down its decision on Miranda v. Arizona, establishing that criminal suspects must be informed of their rights before interrogation. 5. In 1977, Lori Farmer, Michelle Goose, and Doris Milner were murdered at Oklahoma's Camp Scott. The girls, all between the ages of 8 and 10, were sharing a tent when they were viciously attacked during the night. To date, the so-called Oklahoma Girl Scout murders are still unsolved as the prime suspect was acquitted at trial in 1979. June 14th. 4. In 1811, Harriet Beecher Stowe was born in Litchfield, Connecticut. An author and abolitionist, Stowe is best known for her 1852 book, Uncle Tom's Cabin, which depicted the horrors of slavery. Her novel contributed to the slavery debate leading up to the Civil War, and Abraham Lincoln allegedly said that Stowe was the little lady who made this big war. 3. In 1940, Auschwitz concentration camps started operation. June 15th. 2. In 1789, Josiah Henson was born. Henson escaped slavery with his wife and children in 1830, walking over 600 miles to Canada. His memoir, The Life of Josiah Henson, formerly a slave, now an inhabitant of Canada, as narrated by himself, helped inspire Harriet Beecher Stowe to write Uncle Tom's Cabin. 1. In 1994, The Lion King premiered, making a staggering $968.5 million at the box office. See you next week.